Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22, and that's a good start from Hafizh Syahrin, who started in pole position in a qualifying that took me downright a lot of ability to get done. But we're going to go into the first corner. Top Rack's a little bit wide, the same can be said for Bautista, but we are now up into the lead and Hafizh Syahrin leads the Mandalika Grand Prix. So into the right hand side for turn 2, change of direction for the left hand side as Hafizh leads the way 0.3 of a second ahead of now Garrett Gerloff. Gerloff up into the top 2, excellent performance from the man on board the Yamaha. So for the practice, the Super Bowl and everything else, I had to dig down pretty deep to get lap times close to the riders in this difficulty, because it is no joke. The guys in Superbike 22, the AI are pretty damn tough, and it's taken me a lot to try and get into this position, but now going wide into turn 10. We've blew it. We've absolutely blown the moment of leading this Grand Prix. Gerloff is going to take the lead. Johnny Ray into second. He is up into second. So the Kawasaki second, Yamaha in first, and the Honda of Hafizh takes over in third, but then replaces Jonathan Ray for second position. So back to it once more then to turn 13, downshifting as much as we can, change of direction for 14. We do have a chance of possibly having a nibble on Gerloff to the right hand side. It doesn't happen. Ooh, I certainly fancied it though. Losing a bit of confidence in this particular corner all weekend has go. Jonathan Ray lifts up Hafizh Syahrin and forcing me down to 6th place. The podium that was beckoning has now been almost up in arms because we just almost blew it there, but up in the inside of Locatelli and now pursuing Top Rack for the final position on the rostrum. We now have a chance of getting back into the fight, but to the right hand side, oh, Top Rack getting involved. Top Rack makes his way through on Jonathan Reyes. We're going to try and get back on through, but there's Andrea Locatelli. Goodness me, there's just carnage all over the place in this Grand Prix here in Mandalika. So now coming out of turn 4, going into turn 5, and then leading in to turn 6 on the right hand side here. Jonathan Ray into third, and of course Top Rack in pursuit of Garrett Gerloff. I certainly fancies getting on through, doesn't he? The two Yamahas in the lead, Johnny Ray in third. So now firm on the brakes for the corner that just caught me out. And you know what? I won't be the first, and I certainly won't be the last person to get caught out into turn 10 as Jonathan Ray a little bit wide as Syahrin fires his way through, gets up into third, and holds on to the rostrum for now. So then, this is the part where I found I was really struggling with. The riders ahead are just rapid. They always are. Whatever difficulty you play, the guy in first position seems to be always very, very serious. So I'm going to try and dig down deep here, get into the slipstream, and close them both in. Not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my damnedest. You better assure that, as we now go to the right-hand side for 16, and just caught a glimpse of the Kawasaki, just poking his nose into the bottom of the picture there. Got to keep an eye on Jonathan, because he will not hesitate for a little lunge up on the inside. So across the line, Top Rack fastest man on the circuit with a 1:38.48 here in race 2 in Mandalika as we go to the right hand side for turn 1. Good entry into the first corner. Going to upshift into second, maybe into third, then downshift back over, down into first for the right-hander, left-hander combination. So hanging on to the left-hand side of the motorcycle, Hafizh closing in. We got to be quick here into this particular sector. This is where I find we can gain so much time back on the AI. The AI struggle in this particular part, and I do feel really strong here. So to the change of direction of turn 8, quick upshift into 5th, and we're going to be right there on a chance to attack Top Rack and Garrett Gerloff. So on the brakes we'll go for turn 10 then, keeping in nice and tight. Couldn't get any tighter than that, otherwise we would have been on the deadly, deadly rumble strips. Now into the right hand side for 11, going to try and get the cutback, or the change of direction at least, into 12 and get close enough to Top Rack, because we just get caught on the curb there in a little bit of a moment. It's going to cost us a bit of time. Now there's a few points of the circuit that I'm not confident with in Superbike 22. This final sector is a killer. I don't have much confidence in the brakes as it is in 22. But in MotoGP and MotoGP 21 as well, I had a lot of confidence with the bikes. This one is the one I'm beginning to feel a bit struggling with, a bit rusty. I don't know if it's rust or if it's just a case of getting used to it. I would probably say it's getting used to it. But across the line, fastest man on the circuit, Hafizh Syahrin. These two are squabbling. I've had to slow down there for a temporary moment as we now go to the right-hand side. I'm not going to be able to turn it in, am I? Not quite. Top Rack holds on to second, but that absolutely threw me off, that did. Why did Toprak all of a sudden... Oh, moment there onto the right-hand side. Now we're cutting the corner into turn 3. But why did Toprak come off the power there? He just completely came off the throttle and just... That completely threw me off. Totally threw me off. But back to it anyway, because we're still there. We don't need to panic. We can just continue to push as hard as we can. A little bit of a moment touching the inside apex for the right-hander for turn 7. But bringing on the power. Turn 10, the innocuous corner here in Mandalika. It's caught me out again. I knew it would catch me out again sooner or later. It's like, it's a terrier. It just keeps biting you out whenever you don't want it. Goodness me. So... Back to it once more then. 0.8 of a second separate Toprak and the Malaysian in third place. Jonathan Ray still hanging there in fourth. 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of a second. Gap somewhat oscillating at this stage of the race. But bringing on the power, we will have quite a few laps in this one. So we still have a big chance. 3 laps remaining. We can do this. We can still get them. So let's keep on pushing. A little bit concerned with the SC1 front there. You can see the right-hand side of the front tyre is not looking too great, is it? It's looking a bit... Ooh, I don't know. It's rather warm and there's not much in it, so keep an eye on that one if you can, guys and gals. I know the action is quite hot, but just keep one eye open for the idea on the right-hand side that that tyre could end up just dropping at any moment. So into the right-hander there. Just didn't upshift for a moment. I changed the transmission in one of the practice sessions, and for some reason I totally forgot that I'm not using that transmission anymore, so never mind about that. Back to it once again, ignoring the mistakes of my gearing, because I am still getting used to manual gears. I've been a semi-automatic gear for many years, so I guess it's going to take some time, but I'm not feeling too bad. I'm not going to be too disheartened with my performance in this. I'm just doing what I can to try and stick with the AI. So on the right-hand side there is the Northern Irishman, Jonathan Ray, just having a little look at the inside there. Not ready for a lunge yet. I know he's thinking about it, but he's waiting. Good job he's being patient, because I did expect him just to barrel roll through like the AI can do in this game. So now for 13. Going to change the direction here and upshift into 4th. Going to upshift again to 5th and possibly into 6th. I might try and get as much as I possibly can out of 5th gear before I start going gentle on the brakes for the right-hander. So keeping it in nice and tight for 16. We are just only 1/10 of a second away from improving that lap time which we set earlier of a 1:37.93. So quick upshift there, and I did it twice. Oh no. Heavy bloody fingers and thumbs there. I pressed the gear up twice, and unfortunately that lost us a big significant amount of time. We were right there as well, and I didn't even realise that Axel Bassani is now the fastest man on track. So the young Italian who is vying for a seat in Ducati next year, which unfortunately is no longer optional because Michael Ruben Rinaldi has just been re-signed, he set the fast lap of the race. And where is Bassani? I don't even see him in the top 10. Eugene Laverty up into the top 8 there. Good to see the man on board the BMW, and that's actually the only BMW up there in the top 8 right now. So impressive stuff from the Irishman. So bringing on to the right-hand side now. Got to get the brakes here with literally no indication on where to brake. It's all about feeling, all about confidence, and we managed to brake there this time around for turn 10. We made it stick, and now it's a chance to fight back at Toprak and Garrett. And I've got to be honest with you, this is something that people are mentioning but not really talked about it in full. But the bikes in Superbike 22 do feel significantly better the longer you play. As in, the way the fuel drops, the tyres get more temperature, the bikes feel better. The brakes are going to be up to optimal temperature as well now, so we could start focusing in on possibly closing this 0.6 of a second gap to Toprak and Garrett Gerloff. So the American is in the lead. A first victory beckons him in World Superbike for Superbike 22 as we now bring on that power, a little bit eager, but across the line we are going to improve the lap time. We're up into a 1:30.757. If you're going to take the fast lap of the race, make sure it's done on the penultimate lap, just when we needed it. Too close to the apex for turn 1, but I don't think it's going to cost us too much time. We should still have a chance of getting involved. At the very least, keep Jonathan Ray back. Cannot repeat that enough times. We've got to keep him away from getting any sense of slipstream, and certainly don't let him smell blood in for a moment where we might be weak. So to the right hand side, a small moment there into turn 5, as we now go slightly on the brakes and keeping it in tight for turn 8. The gap is still pretty much the same, but I'm looking at that gap. It's 0.3 of a second. I've got to be on my A game here. Jonathan Ray is coming. Jonathan Ray is charging. We're up by 1/10 and a bit going into turn 10. 0.6 of a second. It's going to be a tough bridge to gap, and we're going to certainly try it. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. Ladies and gentlemen, the podium's gone. Garrett Gerloff wins the race. Totrak in second. Jonathan Ray in third. And Hafizh Syahrin is in the gravel trap, kicking dust and pulling it out of his teeth. Goodness me. Sorry about that, guys. I gave it everything. I really did. I pushed, and unfortunately the game pushed back. So guys, thank you very much for watching as always. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.